Hi everyone! Today we're going to be doing a spring makeup tutorial. Just a really natural look for spring that you can use every day, whether you're going to the beach or to work. So today Nicole, our model, she's come and she has a clean face. So we started her out before the video with this Laura Mercier primer. And so it's just a regular foundation primer so that our BB cream that we're going to use will go on super easily. And what we're using today is this Tarte BB cream. And it's made with Amazonian clay, and it's paraben free and has SPF in it. So it's a really, really great product to use anytime, but especially in spring and summer when sun is a little bit more prevalent. We're just going to apply all over the face, just using fingers. You can use a foundation brush if you'd like, but it's a very natural look, so today we're going to use just our hands. You want to make sure that the product is really evenly distributed everywhere. And I found with this BB cream that the product, it almost kind of dries on your face a little bit, kind of quickly. So you're going to want to just like spread it around as much as you can, as early as you can, so that you get the most even look that you possibly can achieve. And it'll just even out your complexion, and it's going to help you look really dewy without being oily. So that's really perfect for this time of year. And then, if you are using this product and as an everyday kind of wear, you might need to have a little bit of a translucent powder in order to set it a little bit. So we're just going to use a Bare Minerals translucent powder today. And so when we put that on, we want to use a really big fluffy round brush. And that's just going to take away all the shininess and kind of set the makeup without making it look cakey, so that the dewiness will still remain, but you won't look oily. And then next, we're using just a basic Physicians Formula bronzer. And it's a pretty light color. You don't want it to look too fake or anything, just like you've had a little bit of sun-kissed glow. And you're going to use the same fluffy brush that you used for your powder and just apply that a little bit under your cheekbones to give them some definition. And you want to kind of make like a 3 on your face so that you're getting a little bit under your jaw, a little bit under your cheekbones, and then a little bit of color on your forehead as well. So you can kind of follow that pattern. And then obviously repeat that on the other side. So we just give that little bit to our jaw to accentuate that. And bring that color down a little bit on the nose. And Nicole got some sun this weekend, so that helps amplify this look even more. Next, we want to do just a bit of under eye concealer, nothing crazy. And again, we're going to apply this with our fingers. So this is a super easy, natural look. So it's just enhancing the features that you already have. It's about you, not the makeup. So we just want to make sure that we're using a product that is made for under eye redness or under eye circles, because other products that have different tints to them might be for covering red for blemishes. You're going to want to use something with a yellow tone in it to cover the purple that kind of shows up under your eye when you're, short on sleep or stressed or what have you. So that'll help combat that. And then you're going to want to use a separate concealer for any blemishes that you might have. All right, and then if you'd like to set your concealer with a little bit more translucent powder, that's a personal choice. Today we're going to, but it's really up to you. All right, next we're going to move on to doing a really natural brow look on Nicole. And what you're going to want to start with is really groomed brows, and Nicole has her brows tweezed and waxed, and they're looking really great right now, so we're just going to run a brush through them before she starts with color, just to get them kind of laying in the right place. And we're going to use an angle brush and this Bobbi Brown color that she's had for a long time that really goes well with her hair color. So that is, again, a personal choice, but it's just a powder palette. So if you can find something from a brand that you like, any powder palette will really work. And you just want to run this right across your natural brow line. If you could have you look up just a little bit. So you're really just accentuating the brow that's already there. You're just enhancing its color and shape. And ideally, guys, a brow should arch If you take your makeup tool, a brow should go to the center, should be like right there on the side, and then if you take it from the tip of your nose to the side of your eye, it should go out to here. So Nicole's brows are really perfectly sized, and then the arch should fall just right towards the edge there. And we're gonna do the same to the other side, come around on the other edge. And it's not super precise with the powder. This is why we love the look for spring, is instead of complicating it with pencil, that sometimes looks too severe. So we just use a brown powder or a blonde powder if you're blonde. You just really want to match the hair that's already there. And if you need to tint it a little bit to the color of your hair, then this is an awesome way to do that as well. So just fill it in, give it a more full look for spring, because this whole natural brow trend is really huge right now. So that gives her a little bit more definition around her eyes too, which we're going to move on to next. And we're using this little palette that was actually a gift with purchase for Estee Lauder, and it's a really great neutral palette. They gave it out around Christmas time, and you can kind of see some of the colors that are in there are very subtle, and it's a great neutral, and there's some sparkly tones. But today we're just going to start with the one at the top. It's a very neutral, shimmery color, and you're just going to apply that all over the lid. Just top to bottom. Again, we're using our fingers, doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get that color around there. And then on this particular day, we want to add a bit of white shadow to Nicole's look so that we can accentuate her eyes and brighten her up, because it's a daytime look. So we're going to add a little bit of white to the corners here. And then you can also add a bit under your brow to help define the area around your eyes. Now for this look, we're keeping it really fresh. We're not even going to use a typical pencil or liquid liner. We're going to take that same angle brush that we used on our eyebrows, and we're going to put it in the darkest color in this palette. For us, it's a dark brown with a little shimmer to it, but you could really use whatever you would like. A charcoal would be great, or even black if you have more dark skin. But you're just going to push that in right at the lash line. And if you drag, the particles from the shadow are likely to drop, so we just push that in and press it in and push it over along the lash line. And don't go entirely to the corner, because that could make the look a little bit dark. You're really just going for subtle definition around the eyes. And with this, it's a really great look because you can't really tell where it starts or ends. It's a really appropriate look for work or for hanging out, going to lunch, all those kinds of things that you do during summer. So we're just going to press that in. And it also makes it even easier because sometimes in the summer, work is the last thing you want to be doing. So this is a really easy look that you don't really have to focus on. The lines don't have to be perfect, and you can just do your own thing. Now what we're doing is we're putting just a little bit of definition into the corner of Nicole's eyelids. And we're using kind of a taupe shade. It's this one in the middle here, on the same palette that we did the eyelid and the liner with. So we're just going to kind of blend that inward from the corner of the eye on both sides. Again, guys, this is not an exact science. It's just a really simple look, just to give you a little bit of extra definition around those eyes, especially when you don't have a consistent liner. Now, Nicole's eyelashes are already curled, and they actually have a bit of mascara on them, but we're going to add a little bit more because in the absence of liner, we want to make sure that the eyes will pop enough. So mascara is going to be your key there. We're just going to have you look down and keep there. So we're just going to add, and I would use black. Some people prefer dark brown or charcoal, but for Nicole we're going to use black because she's a brunette and it's the most flattering to her. Alright, so we added a little bit of that, and then we also have some on the bottom of Nicole's lashes already, so that's really going to be perfect. But if you didn't have any on already, then add some to your bottom lashes as well. And clean up any messes with a Q-tip because you want to keep the lashes really clean for spring. The next product we're going to use is this cream blush by Bobbi Brown. And we're using the color Fresh Melon today, and you just want to take 2 fingers right there, and you just put the pigment on there, and then you just want to dab it all over the skin, right on that cheek, just to bring out the natural color. And you, again, want to move this product quickly because it does dry, and that could lead it to look streaky or blotchy, which you don't want. You just want a really natural, fresh look. And this is going to amplify the dewiness that we're trying to go for with her skin, because the cream product, it won't weigh her down with powder or make her look cakey. So that's really perfect for this time of year also. You just bring it up right here. Nicole has fabulous cheekbones, so we really want to accentuate that with the blush. And then also, of course, on the apples of those cheeks. And then when you're done with that, the last step to the face on this look is going to be this NYX Liquid Illuminator. It's very similar to the product High Beam. If any of you have heard of that, I'm sure you have. It's a great illuminator. This is just a less expensive version of High Beam. And so we're just going to take the smallest amount on our finger there and dab it on the very tops of Nicole's cheekbones right back into her hairline. So right on that part of her face and her cheek. And that's going to just look sun-kissed and catch the light and be really pretty with the dewy complexion that she has going on for this look. And then another great place you can put this is right on the Cupid's bow here to bring out any lipstick you might be wearing and whatnot. And then also on the bridge of the nose. It'll elongate your nose and, again, really just bring out the freshness of your skin. All right, great. And so the last thing that we're going to do is a great lip on Nicole. And we're going to use a product today that is one of my favorites. We're going to start with Burt's Bees Replenishing Chapstick. It has pomegranate in it and smells great. So we're just going to prep with that. And then the next product that we're going to use is really great. I posted about it on the blog really recently. And that's Lucas's Pawpaw. And it's actually a product that is made of fermented papaya, and then it has a petroleum base. So it gives you a shine that is really lasting, but it won't dry out your skin. Or it won't dry out your skin, and it's not too sticky. So you just want to dab that right in there. This product's all really great for your hair, too. It's also great for that because it will get rid of flyaways, and you can even put a little bit on your cheeks if you wanted to for a little bit of added dewiness. So that's the end of Nicole's makeup look, and thank you so much for watching.